Hey guys, welcome back to another video. McMo64 here. In this one, we will be going over all the highlights from the second week of the first European Regional in the fall split. Enjoy.
To keep it out, and another player gets demoed. Exotic 0 boost, but too much respect from Vitality. They didn't quite know about it. Alpha already the midfield target. He's going to get the double tap! Outstanding from Alpha 54.
Juicy one from Alpha. That'll make up for the K-Dot miss any day. Ooh, beautiful double tap from Alpha. Great catch from Fairy Peak on the wall to get that out and in the middle as well. And, well, somehow, Vitality are able to claw their way all the way back. And
Archie from the backboard. I swear, every time it's been a backboard play, it's been Archie. But that goes down from Polar to apparently Jack. And we're within one. What a 1-2 that is.
That is a beautiful play. This Polar boy has really impressed me. I hadn't seen much of him, but that is, that's world-class threes play right there. Just knocking it right on top of the defender so that he can't really do anything through fear of scoring an own goal. And Jack, easiest finish of his life. Great play.
It's a score from the first kickoff. Grub, good flick. He's got Nolly trying to help him.
Toast.
There is the musty flick. Thunderous from Scrub Killer.
excellent. And look at Nolly. Forces Devo away from the midfield. The delay with the backflip. And yes, the perfect musty flick finish. I mean, Scrub Killer and Nolly, as soon as you saw Nolly start putting pressure on Devo and you saw Scrub with the ball, you just knew that one was done.
And if you took out BDS, so this is a vital game, let alone, oh my goodness.
Oh, Atomic showing off what he's able to do. He's been offensive, he's been defensive, and this is a show of offense. That unbelievably acute angle using the very tip of his calf gets it in over the crossbar. I didn't realize that angle was possible from where he was.
Get the ceiling shot. Panda has got Yukio, who will find it! And Dignitas are stringing together some phenomenal passing plays.
It's another kind of weak touch there by Extra, just bouncing straight out towards a Dignitas player. But Dignitas are making the most of these opportunities. Way to pass that out into the middle. Yukio drills it home. 3-1. All of a sudden.
You don't want to overcommit if you're either side, but this one will hang a bit. They're trying to kill it. K-Dot down.
Cross! Alpha with the goal! Vitality win! 0 seconds, you never count them out, and K-Dot with the picture-perfect pass. Alpha punches it into the upper 90, and Renault Vitality punch their ticket to tomorrow's final bracket. Ba-bam.
Woo! Last 3 minutes, but finally, they have an extended stay in the blue half, but it's short-lived. The Scrub Killer and Tho head towards the net! And Demo Derby for Tho and Scrub Killer. Guild Esports qualify for the final bracket.
Oh, what a play by Tho. He actually jumped up to try and go for this shot, but then he flew back down for the demo. Realizing Scrub's shot was already on target. Huge adaptation by Tho. Scrub Killer credited with the goal, and what an unbelievable game.
As he had Relating Wave coming up behind in the midfield. Relating Wave still here. Maybe a second touch off the back wall. He's going to get it to drop it down, and in it goes for Relating Wave. A 3-0 lead for Endpoint.
Oh, and he's such a quality striker, Relating Wave. Look at it off the backboard, and he hits this so far down that it actually throws off the defense because they expect him just to bang it right in. But the fact that it bounced off the floor threw everybody in goal for a spin. Nobody could get the save. Now they're up 3-0 Endpoint. I am shocked. I really thought that Barca had the edge here, but with the defense and how they've been rotating, things are not looking good.
Calyx over to Tadpole. Triple Trouble, aside from a few shots, have been quiet on the offensive front. It's really been more of Top Blokes. And Bluey gets demoed in midair from Archie, and that ball just bounces in for Top Blokes.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I need to see this again. What? He pre-flipped, faked out Bluey because he didn't flip right into the ball directly, waited it out. Bluey chose to dive back down. He gets demoed, and then you also get the goal for Archie. That was such a weird play.
you rotate through the opposition and try and bump and demo as many players as you can.
Bluey.
Bluey on the dribble, carving his way through the defense, and a first goal for Triple Trouble.
Oh, the jukes. I talked about mechanics. Look at this. There was even a demo on the play in the midfield. Bluey said, you know what? I know you took out my teammate. I don't even need to pass to him. I got the dribbles on lock. Weaves in and out between all the players in the defense and gets a great-looking goal.
Yeah, great play. A solo effort there from Bluey just on the dribble alone.
It's the upside-down shot that you're trying to get as much hot sauce on as possible. And, man, that thing was covered in it. But a response coming out from Stake, and we've got a tie game, Jorby.
Off the kickoff, Tox was able to force it out to the right. And then the awareness on the pass from Zamway. As soon as he sees the challenge, he doesn't try to control the ball off the ceiling like you see most times up there. Instead, it's just a quick double hop downward into the ball.
Is there to bully him out of the play for a moment. That's a side screen! And Ixo saved him, but Atomic comes through! Magnifico! The third time's the charm, and they keep on marching to the playoffs!
The touch from Breezy to set things up. Right to Ixo. And Ixo tries to knock it away. It's just not enough. An Atomic, a beautiful follow-up. Magnifico. Pressure. Monkeys until they break. They take this OT, and they take a spot in the playoffs.
Let's take a look at the standings here just so you can look at all the other teams as well and see what we're talking about. But again, Triple Trouble coming in 9th out of the 32 teams that made it in here, plus all the other teams that tried to qualify. That is not a bad position for this team. And the fact that, again, I'm looking at them saying I can see them even making it to this stage 3, given it be a different day, is a great walkaway for them. And you know they're going to sit back and still be happy with this, but want a little bit more. So looking at the rest of this, you see all your teams making to the next day: Guild, Renault, Solary, BDS, Blokes, Giants, Dignitas, Magnifico. Looking at this, first off, can we just talk about Magnifico?
Of course.
And Gibbs, I think we're all happy about this one, but any surprises beyond that?
Magnifico. Like, they're the only team that I am completely surprised with. All the other teams were either the RLCS or the Giants. Basically, were an RLCS team before this.
Be fine with just booming this ball downfield.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up, so I was just thinking, oh my goodness, I was just thinking about Marked by 8 and a double tap off the back wall. What was that angle?
I'm looking at Marked by 8 right now, and he didn't have the first touch, so he tried to follow it up off the backboard. Getting that read is so difficult because you can't even see where that ball is going to bounce initially. You just have to hope and predict. You can calculate that bounce. Marked by 8, a brilliant display of mechanics, and they go up with a security goal. Have been the chance had it been on net.
Zamway from the ceiling gets over one, has to dunk extra. He does, and it's off the crossbar. It's in for Zamway, and Giants stay alive.
Welcome to the playoffs. I didn't even think the Giants had it in them to force a game 5, but Zamway, what a dunk all the way in the air, smacks that one down, and the Giants force a game 5. This is a fantastic series, Corelli.
Save. Berry Peak still with it. Pops it up. Tries to make it tough for Jorius, and he does. Oh my goodness, Alpha gets the touch, and we're tied up.
Where did this one even come from? Berry Peak, definitely a tough ball for Jorius. I mean, you can understand how he misses that, but how does Alpha get that ball? I mean, he drove up the back wall, and he's just like, if he misses, I'm gonna hit it. And I'm just in shock. Like, who thinks that way? You've got no boost. Why are you still there?
Exactly. He used all his boost to get in that position.
Work on those double taps, though, if he wants to be getting any highlight reel plays. Archie continues with his aerial, though. Goes for the bump and ends up going in. Archie, that is unbelievably cheeky.
Archie has seen his two teammates, Flame and then Casio, get so close to putting on something beautiful, and he decides to improvise his way around another type of goal, onto the backboard, onto the player, then onto the scoreboard for a second time in this second game.
I reckon we call that the Archie ambush.
Casio, who had a little dribble going, and now he goes again over the top of Flame. Carrion's the first one to win this. There's a double tap opportunity, and Carrion's going to take it, and Solary had the lead for the first time since the start of game 1.
Solary have life. Carrion utterly unchallenged. Archie having to try and go for it from his own goal line. But Carrion, man, that is a really nice finish. Squeezes it in right below the bar. Solary with the lead. Their fans, you can turn the string back on.
That's sweet, but almost a huge dunk from Archie stops me in my tracks in saying that.
Oh, Oh, that is an absolutely sensational ceiling tap from Casio in the corner. Takes it around one, gets one hit with a delayed dodge, and then a second pinch at middle. Flame, though, what impeccable positioning from him.
It's going to do him the world of good. It's an easy goal as far as he's concerned. You know, Casio did all the work, but the fact that Flame sees his name on that scoreboard, hopefully will give him the jolt that he needs to return to the quality that we expect from him.
Great clears from Greasy, really effective. Not only well placed, but with power.
Yeah.
And the double tap from Demensa! That is the dagger.
How do you squeeze this one inside that post? Look how tight he is to the wall. Oh my goodness.
You know, the Dominus, it's a beautiful car. And he made the most of it right there.
I appreciate you, Demensa.
Backboard and stay with it. Going for the 50, but he's beat by Atomic. Atomic. Flip reset. The shot! And Atomic with the play of the day to close it out against Guild.
And it's the guy who we said was making waves at the start of the series, was relatively quiet compared to Demensa and Greasy, but he will finish it off with an absolute exclamation point. What a shot from Atomic to knock out Guild.
Finding the net, Fairy Peak had to keep that one out.
Yeah, he's spamming close one as he turned back around to make that save. K-Dop right over Extra. He's got Alpha on the wing. The shot blocked by Mark by 8, but Fairy Peak is there and denied by Monkey Moon. Team BDS keeping their 1-goal lead. Now Extra.
Fatality can capitalize as they're on the attack. And then Mark again. Huge play from Mark. How does he do it, Jorby?
Unbelievable. Mark by 8 is always there when you need him. But before this replay, James, you know who made 3 crucial touches in a row in that corner? Extra. He stopped K-Dop, then he stopped Fairy Peak. They're like, all right, we're going to roll it in the corner. Extra's like, nah, son.
Well,
here I am.
Hit me.
Archie's got to look. Can he get the double? He uses all the boost in the tank to put the knife in the net. 1-0.
Archie. Keep it up, my friend. That was pinpoint accurate. You love that. Double tap so clean, right into the top shelf.
Wow. Archie coming clean. Archie, Flame whips back around Atomic and the crossbar and in. Archie gets the Hattie.
I'm sitting here on Archie's perspective. I see Flame winding up right to him. Archie doesn't even have to jump, hits the elbow, and it bounces in. Wow, that was the perfect shot.
Once again, it's been a while. Let's see if they can make anything of it.
Mark, over to Extra, scores it! We are tied up, 1 game each.
What a pass from Mark by 8. He's up for that one so quickly. Look at where he took that ball from. As soon as it bounces off the ceiling, he rifles it into the middle, and Extra was waiting right there for it. That is exactly what BDS needed. I really think if they went 2 games down here, that the heads could have very easily gone down. Like I said, they should feel like the favorites in this matchup. If you lose the first 2 games, you're going to start to wonder what is happening here.
That top Blokes do not get that 1 clean hit. Need to make sure that every single one of these is staying awkward. Mark by 8 annihilates the whole defense.
Oh, they're probably still remembering last game when he fired an infield pass from this position. Now he just goes straight under them with the floor pinch. Unbelievable creativity by Mark. And he disguised that so well. We've been talking a lot so far about how important it is for BDS to hide their intentions when they're attacking as much as they can, because these guys in top Blokes, they position extremely well.
Playstyle doesn't work as well. Casio ends up giving over to Monkey Moon, however, and that is how quickly that play can dissipate. Cannot give any sort of unchallenged touch to this team because they will punish you. Mark by 8 makes it 2-1.
They're just too fast, Jogan. Their speed is going to get them goals. Really nice team play. Monkey Moon played that perfectly. Mark did not have to break his stride at all. He didn't have to change his direction. He didn't have to slow down for a second.
The bracket stage, as you mentioned, is what we witnessed today, the final stage of this regional, as we went into starting with best of fives into best of sevens. Just a simple single elimination. We got rid of all the craziness that were the Swiss and went back to what we know and finished it again with these top final teams here. And I gotta say, for me, the craziest one again is probably that BDS run. We saw Magnifico do some good stuff, but BDS running through Vitality on that side of the bracket there at Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy game with Vitality and BDS, and they had to work real hard to get it done. But, I mean, like they said during the cast, Mark by 8, he's the guy to watch, and Extra also had a fantastic series during that. And they had.
Thank you so much for watching. That is all the highlights I have for you in this one. I will see you next week with North American highlights.
You